Imagine millions watching as cabin alarms shrieked and a Southwest 737 suddenly dropped nearly 500 feet just minutes after lifting off from Hollywood Burbank Airport, jolting scared passengers and injuring 2 flight attendants before continuing on to Las Vegas, where it landed uneventfully after an abrupt descent that began when 2 on-board collision avoidance alerts forced the crew to climb then dive to comply with FAA protocols. Tracking services show the aircraft plunged from roughly 14,100 feet to 13,625 feet in under 40 seconds, while a nearby Hawker Hunter military jet crossed within mere miles laterally and only about 350 feet vertically, triggering the traffic alerts. Passengers described chaos, screaming, people lifted from seats, one unbelted passenger thrown upward, hair and tension flying. As the pilot later announced that they nearly hit another plane, Southwest confirmed the crew responded to 2 alerts that mandated climb then descent, and that medical attention was given to 2 injured attendants even though no customers were hurt. The Federal Aviation Administration confirmed the encounter occurred under its Los Angeles Air Route Traffic Control Center's jurisdiction around midday and is now investigating and reviewing cockpit alert logs, ATC coordination, and the proximity of military and civilian flight paths, as this incident marks at least the 4th U.S. near-miss involving military aircraft since March. This event follows a similar North Dakota near collision just a week earlier and comes amid growing scrutiny of FAA procedures in congested airspace. To put it in context, Hollywood Burbank Airport has a previous record of safety challenges, most notably Southwest Flight 1455 in 2000, when a runway overrun led to major redesigns and installation of an engineered materials arrestor system, showing how past incidents have driven safety improvements. Comparing that ground overrun to this mid-air incident highlights how FAA and NTSB investigations rely on radar data, flight recorder transcripts, cockpit traffic alert systems, TCARs, altitude separation minimums, and rapid crew actions to prevent catastrophe. Experts note that adherence to standard ATC stack procedures and cockpit alert thresholds allowed the crew to react effectively in this case, but they also point to potential gaps in real-time coordination between civilian and military aircraft in shared airspace over Los Angeles. Historical mid-air collisions like the Potomac River crash near Washington, D.C., which killed dozens earlier this year, underscore the urgency of revisiting separation protocols and alert sensitivity. In today's analysis, we'll walk you through a minute-by-minute timeline from takeoff through cabin panic to the emergency descent and safe landing in Las Vegas, assessing how FAA investigation bulletins, cockpit cars warning timestamps, flight radar 24 separation data, and publicly available statements from Southwest and the FAA reveal what went wrong, what went right, and what investigators may recommend next. We'll also compare this incident with previous near-misses and runway overruns at Burbank and LAX, highlighting how lessons from prior accidents influence safety upgrades yet still leave challenges in mixed civilian-military flight zones. Aviation safety analysts are watching whether the FAA will issue updated guidance on military flight coordination, revise alert thresholds, mandate more robust ATC coordination, or require enhanced training for cockpit crews in congested airspace scenarios. While the flight's safe continuation and landing speaks to crew professionalism under pressure, the injuries and onboard panic point to the need for procedural reforms to better safeguard passengers and crew when automated alerts demand split-second decisions. If you're searching for detailed FAA collision alert timelines, CARS protocol analysis, aviation safety comparisons between modern near-misses and historic Burbank overruns, or expert insight into how real-time air traffic coordination can be improved, this video provides a comprehensive, up-to-date breakdown packed with data-driven narrative. Like what you're watching? Please like, comment, share and subscribe for more investigative aviation safety timelines and deep dives into FAA protocols across US airspace.